everybody, and welcome to Snetterton. This is the second longest track in the United Kingdom. This weekend, the British touring cars are here, and before we go trackside, let's take a look at this fantastic circuit in a touring car of the BMW. Down towards turn 1, the Riches corner. It's a very tight but fast corner. You can get up to about 80 miles an hour midway through as well. You're carrying the speed before you come downhill to the Wilson hairpin. Very heavy on the brakes as well. Down second gear corner, easy to lock the inside front left brake as you saw on the onboard camera graphics as well. Rise up then down towards the Palmer curve as well. It's quite easy to get a quick little flick through this part of the track as well. Set the back of the car out as well. But a nice controlled hole as you head down towards the Augustini corner as well. Heavy on the brakes, down again. Third gear corner, maybe drop down to 2 in trickier conditions as well. Get the power of the exit. Now head down towards the little kink at Hamilton's as well. Flick the car in, named after, of course, Lewis Hamilton in the new resurgence of this track back in 2010. Into August now as well. Brake down, second gear once again, 40 miles an hour. Tricky corner to get right at the exit as well, because it leads back through into Williams, which leads down the famous Bentley Straight. A wonderful run as well down here on the back straightaway. This is where you see the most overtaking spots around the track as well. Great for spectators. The campsite just on the left there as well, and on the right the inside of the paddock as well. You get from Augustini's over the bridge, now flat into Brundle again. Now heavy braking as you come into the Nelson corner, the trickiest and tightest corner on the track at just 32 miles an hour. You can get through there, through the bomb hole where an unexploded bomb was back in the 1940s in World War II. Through Karam now as well, a fast sweeping right-hander before it tightens up on the inside, coming into the braking zone for the Murray's corner. 3 guesses who that's named after: the late great Murray Walker. Full throttle at the exit, then down towards the line, and that is a lap of the Snetterton 300 circuit, the longest one on the touring car calendar. Are we live, Megan?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the last race of the day for the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship. It is the 6th round, and I've chosen one of the greatest spots to watch. This is the Karam corner. We saw earlier we were at over the top. We were at the bomb hole. We were down at the start-finish straight. This turn is the best one because it's also got the last corner, and we'll all be able to see it all go out all the way around the track as well. Just talking to one of the vehicle recovery marshals out on the track as well. He's worked here 15 years permanently at this track as well. And like everybody here, he's roasting, but respect to him because he is wearing all black jumpsuits and fire suits. So who's got the best seat in the house? I think he does. Who's got the worst seat in the house in terms of clothing? He does. So that is really top-notch for everyone out here. And also the men and women in orange around this track as well is unbelievable. So, Megan, it's our final race of the day. I'm already flagging a bit in terms of not feeling great. The sun has really got to you. How are you doing back in the UK studio?
Well, I'm not feeling 100% there because obviously I wasn't 100% well last night. Though I went to bed early.
You weren't well.
Though I went to bed early.
Say again?
So I went to bed early so that I could be better for today, and I feel a little bit better. Though it's like livening me up. I think I've just been getting like a bit of a cold because I've been outside a lot recently.
Cold on the hottest day of the year.
Yeah.
That's the Megan Birch style, isn't it, at the moment? Hopefully everything's all right. I'm being careful not to kick my... In fact, I just remember I can just move that. I was trying not to kick the iPad that's on the floor here with the bags. Looking down as well on my TV pictures. Cars are lined up on the grid. I can just see them from here. So I'll tell you when the lights go out, which is better if I rotate the camera angle. Hello. There we are. Look, down there. I'm in a fan area as well, as per usual. And down there, straight away, that is where the grid is for the final race of the day. So you'll be able to hear them go straight away. But I tell you what, Megan, I've been sat in the shade for the past 2 hours since the end of race 2. I thought, I've cooled down an awful lot. The sunburn's better.
Let me guess.
No. There's the answer. Absolutely roasting. Although, saying that, we've got a nice breeze actually coming through that we haven't experienced today. A nice little tail breeze going through. Now, Megan, you have the grid in front of you, so you'll have to walk us through it because I don't think I can keep my left eye open long enough to take you through the grid. But first of all, though, Megan, are we facing the right way? Are we in the correct method?
I can see you, if that's what you mean.
Can you see me clearly now that the rain has gone?
I can see you well enough. I mean, it's a bit blurry from time to time, but that's guaranteed when you're broadcasting from far away, so it's fine.
Tracks. We're broadcasting, actually. We're using the 4G, 5G network, and we have got the track Wi-Fi boosting us as well. So we've got some great stuff going around, and it looks absolutely fantastic out there. We're going to experience, hopefully, what is going to be a great race to see the road safety car going around at the moment. You can probably see it if I turn the camera around Karam. That is going to be the race director, just making sure everything's all right. Grid's looking to be faded away, so I'll put you back over there for a time. And I'll change over microphones as well, considering that the race is about to get underway for round 6 of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship for 2021. Megan.
Right, so I have created a little tally of who has been winning the races. So that's good. And it's so far, Turkington has been doing quite well. First race first, second race second. I feel like we should hope for him to be third this time, because then it'll just be like symmetry.
It's his teammate Stephen Jelly lining up on pole position, so don't hold too many hopes at the moment. As I'm sure you can see down at the bottom, the parade lap is about to begin. Do you know what that means, Megan?
What?
They're about to stream music at the track.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we're underway, and I'll pick up the iPad actually, finally, and I'll take a look at the starting lineup. Green flag is given, and the cars, I can see it in the distance, hope you can as well. Cars head out on their parade lap.
We can kind of see it.
Around the last corner, Megan.
We can kind of see it. We just gotta, like, when they come round.
Yeah, squint your eyes a little bit as well. Yeah. This is where we'll watch the race start and end from as well. And hopefully it'll be a lot more fun than normal. We've got all the cars going to be racing by us. And this is the grid then, row 1. Megan, take us through it.
Actually, I haven't got the grid up yet. They haven't been showing it.
The grid's on now, and the whole grid is at the top corner, so read us through it.
I can't. It hasn't been updated on the app. So.
No, Megan, look at the television and read through the whole grid.
It's only going bit by bit. I can take you from row 10 down.
Look on the other side of the television. They'll show the whole grid in list names there. I can't see that bit. It literally says the grid. Talk us through it.
The grid. So far, I can only see below row 10, which is Osborne and Plato. Row 11, Hawkins and Buttel. Row 12 would be...
Why do I bother?
Why?
Yeah, why do I trust you to read out the grid, Megan?
Oh, it's come up. First, Jelly. Second, Oliphant. Third, Butcher. Fourth, Ingram. Fifth, Jackson. Sixth, Turkington. Seventh, Sutton. Eighth, Morgan. Ah!
So that's the grid then, for the top 8, as much as Megan can remember. Stephen Jelly lines up on pole position. Who's the driver alongside him on the front row of the grid?
Oliphant, I think.
There you go. Thank you very much. So it's the 2 BMWs on the front row of the grid then at the moment, as they just circulate round as well. Who's your tip for pole? Who's your tip for the race winner today so far, Megan, then, for this part of the championship, this part of the race? Who do you think is going to have the best advantage?
I think Oliphant, actually.
Tom Oliphant?
Yeah. Got quite a good feeling from Oliphant.
You watch. Shout, yeah.
He'll be like last or something now, I've said that.
Yeah, you do have a habit of cursing drivers who you don't really mean to curse, so we'll talk through that later. Banks of spectators down at the chicane area. That's where I was standing, actually, a short time ago. And everything now looking A-OK. They're going to be coming towards us now, actually, Megan. Can you see them?
Yes, I can.
So it's Stephen it's Tom Oliphant who's coming around, but that's Stephen Jelly on pole position. Tom Oliphant alongside. Then it's Rory Butcher, Tom Ingram row 2, row 3.
sees Ollie Jackson alongside Colin Turkington. Row 4 is Ash Sutton and Adam Morgan. The 5th row sees Jack Goff alongside, I think it's Aidan Moffat. Then we get Gordon Shedden alongside Dan Lloyd. Further back as well, can't quite see, Glenn Geddy, followed by Josh Cook. Then Dan Rowbottom, Senna Proctor, Carl Bordley coming up as well, alongside, my eyes are just in time, Aaron Taylor-Smith. Followed then by Sam Osborne, maybe Dan Osborne, I'm not sure if I'm getting that right. Jason Plato, Jessica Hawkins, out there, Jack Butel, Jade Edwards, Jake Hill, right down the field after errors in race 1. So his championship lead goes. And then finally, we're bringing up the rear, we've got Gary Paffett, but for some reason as well, once again, Megan, Gordon Shedden starts at the back of the grid. According to that monitor there, unless I've already spoken to him. But yeah, that's how it looks at the moment. The cars lining up on the grid then. Let's fade over. And hopefully, Megan, you can see into the distance there.
Yeah, we can. And Beth has joined the chat. She said, is Plato mentioned, the actual Plato? Yeah.
Not the actual Plato, but
No.
Jason Plato.
Jason
is.
Plato.
Right, understanders orders then. Round 6 of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship. Track temperature is at 35 degrees, air temperature 25.5 degrees. Green flag given at the back, Megan. The 5-second board is raised. I'm waiting to see the red lights. Red lights are on now, and action at Snetterton. Good quick start for the guys at the front. Oh, I think we've got a stall on the grid as well. Let's take a look on the TV pictures. So BMW front row, now the lights go out. Yes, it's Rory Butcher getting a slow start. Great start from Ollie Jackson once again. BMW lead down towards riches for the first time as well. Now, hopefully they're going to have a great run through. Rory Butcher has had an absolute shocking start. He's been passed by about 4 or 5 cars already as they come down for the first time into the Wilson hairpin. And already it's Jelly defending from Oliphant, but they're going to play the team game here, aren't they? And wait for Colin to sort of get further back up the track. Megan.
Right, so I actually got that one on without a hitch. I actually got the timings up a second.
Sorry, we've got contact, a little bit of a side draft there. And now we've got real strides at the front as well. As that's Tom Oliphant getting past. I can't see which car it is at the moment. It's Tom Ingram trying to go right round the outside for second place. Ingram trying to attack Jelly, not paying off. And now Ollie Jackson trying to come back on the inside of Rory Butcher.
Was that free
as
abreast?
They come towards Augustini. Megan.
I think I just saw free abreast at the back between Geddy, Chilton and Parafit.
I think it would, but well, if it's
oh,
Chilton,
we got a spinner right now of a 41.
Right in the middle.
Bordley.
Yeah, Bordley spinning down at Augustini's. He hasn't gone back onto the track, so that won't need a safety car. Nobody missed him either, so we'll continue into green flag. That's the first spinner I think we've had today, isn't it? It's not usual to see
I told you they'd make
anything
mistakes.
else. Right, they're coming towards me now. They're just round the exit of Bomb Hole, and now they're coming into Karam, so enjoy the cars fleeting by. Because it's Oliphant leading, very close behind. We get... no, it's Jelly from Oliphant. Then it's Ingram. Jelly locks up there, down into Karam. Did he go straight on? No, he's just made the apex, but there was a lot of defending going on there. And there they stream through once again, back down the start-finish straight. So Jelly leads this one from Oliphant, but they keep coming up closer and closer.
Ooh,
also, Megan. Oh, side by side, this is a replay. This is Gordon Shedden. On his attack defense as well. So BMW 1-2 at the moment. Megan, have you actually put the timings on this time?
Yes, I have. I did it
Nicely
literally
done.
a second after the start.
Nicely done. Right, lap 2 of 12. There's the medical car you just saw. Heading back into the pit lane. That was a long lap time there again. And now look at this. We've got battles on the track because Stephen Jelly is holding up to Oliphant. And that, I think, is that Dan Rowbottom coming into the pit lane with a puncture or something you saw with smoke. I wasn't looking at the right one. As right now as well, Oliphant's under pressure as well. Ingram trying to go through. Three-way fight for the lead as well. Ingram now sending it around the outside. He's already dealt with Oliphant.
Oh!
He spins under pressure. He's been contact now sent off the track as well.
See what I mean?
Oliphant's back.
See what
Oliphant back across.
I cursed him!
You can smell the lock-up at the moment as well. So, It's Jelly leading from Ingram, but not for long. Ingram's right on the tail of him now, trying to have an attack as they come on through Williams down the Bentley Straight.
I
They'll be going
cursed
towards us in
Oliphant.
a second.
I cursed Oliphant again. Also, Beth is very excited with the fact that Jason Plato and Gordon Shedden are still in BTCC.
Well, they both left and both came back this year, making their return. As we still get side-by-side action, let's follow the action round then as they come round Karam. I'm expecting the leader to be the same, and it's very close. Look at this. Ingram tailgating the back of Stephen Jelly into the Karam corner as well. If we move the camera into the braking zone, no one else having a little bit of go. Plato has actually dropped behind Dan Robot. No, not Dan Robot, Sam Osborne. Everyone having a nice little wander back onto the straightaway. Still side-by-side action at the moment, though. This is fantastic. Third race of the day. Minimal disruption as well to the reverse grid pole. And we get everything. As we see a replay, I think, Megan, of how that was done. 3 into 1 doesn't go. Ingram tried to... Oliphant tried to go on the inside. Jelly blocked him. Ingram sent it round the outside, and it was an easy move. And then, of course, he got tapped for the back of Rory Butcher. And now we've got Ingram right on the back, trying to go through, locks it down. And look who's coming back up there. That's Ash Sutton in third place. Winner of race 2.
I think it might be, though I can't believe I cursed Oliphant.
Do you know, I've never actually seen, it's very rare that a driver who wins race 2 wins race 3 due to the reverse grid roll. If Sutton does that, it's a very, very impressive feat as they come back row.
Hope he
see
does.
at the moment. Everything's beginning to filter down, but there's some dust in the background as well.
We have a little bit of a nudge there.
A little bit of a nudge, and that was the back again, as I said, side-by-side action. Jelly's really holding them up as well. This is what I mean. Race 3, always pack racing. Jelly is holding them up too much as well. That's Gordon Shedden in the middle of the battle as well.
I just realised who nudged too. Turkington nudged Butcher. Right in the
Turkington nudged Butcher. Turkington now, the race 1 winner from today, trying to find...
and Jackson's on the grass.
Oh, and that's Ollie Jackson. Ollie Jackson, is he just gone off the track? Did he have a puncture?
I think he just went off the grass.
Yeah, so Jackson, he finished third in the second race, now under pressure, now sent right to the back. And here's the leaders. Well, that's not the leaders, that's Senna Proctor, who is further back. There's the leaders. Jelly, Ingram, followed by Sutton again, and Butcher, who got judged by Turkington, and Sutton. That's Shedden diving up the inside. Shedden goes through. Great move on the inside at Morris. That's a difficult one to do. Shedden goes through. You haven't seen on the pictures yet, Megan. Look, there it is. Nice little move up the inside.
That was a very sneaky move.
There is Ollie Jackson falling right to the back of the field. That's heartbreaking. Lap 4 of 12. Tell you what as well, the sun has got its hottest today. Right now, it's the hottest it's been all day as well. And you can certainly feel it as the sweat starts to beat off everybody who's standing in the sun at the moment. Still, home time after this, as we still see at the moment. If you're watching along with us or just like here to look at the track action from the cars come by, this is more of a radio at the moment, isn't it? But still, we've got the leader, and that's Jelly, but Ingram is holding him through. Ingram's trying to shake the jelly. There you go, Max. There's one for you. You like those?
I do.
Ingram's trying to, and can he do it? Well, it's possible. Stephen Jelly has not had the best of starts to his seasons, but this is certainly his best run so far to date. I can hear I can hear. What's wrong, Megan?
Beth just said, Megan, can you please predict Danny Rick will stall at the start of the French Grand Prix? Put your curse of yours to good use. Hashtag reverse curse. I will. I think Danny Rick will stall, all depending how he does in qualifying. I hope that he does well in qualifying. No, I hope he does bad in qualifying.
Rory Butcher under attack now as well as Turkington comes under pressure. Down in, and then there's side-by-side action further ahead. I can't see who it is. I think Butcher is being passed. You can probably see it better than me, Megan.
Yeah, but I just realised Shedden's gone up into 4th.
Here's the cars. Senna Proctor. And race round. Oliphant, Ingram.
I don't
Sutton,
know how he got up
Shedden,
so quickly.
And Turkington goes round the outside of Josh Cook.
Yeah, that's a point from Beth. How did Shedden get up the grid so quickly?
I don't think it was Shedden. I don't think it was Shedden who started at the back of the grid. I think I've got that one wrong with the.
No, he did. He definitely started way too far down to be 4th right now.
A lot of accidents on the opening lap there, so presumably it's something to do with that. But Shedden, a great start. And they go side by side down the pitch straight as well. Can't see, is that Ingram under attack again for
Probably.
second place?
See,
No,
they're
no.
making mistakes. They're tired.
That's a close one. Yeah, it was Adam Morgan who's going into pressure. This is the battle for the lead, and it's seeing Tom Ingram dive into the inside. Sutton goes through. Oliphant tries to close the door. Doesn't work down at the Wilson hairpin. Ingram leads. Sutton trying to get second place back. Not going to pay off. And look at this. Jelly's actually attacking Ingram back, trying on the inside into Palmer.
That is... And I think that Sutton kind of skipped a little bit of a corner there because I just saw him go a bit on the curb.
He's trying, look, as we see side-by-side action once again. The two BMWs, I can't see them so clearly, yes and no. It's Shedden and Jelly, and Shedden now trying to go around the outside of Sutton. Sutton locks the door on him.
Well, can be surprised Sutton's going for that win, isn't he?
Shedden nudges him. Shedden nudges Sutton in the braking zone down at Augustini.
Tell you what, if this is Formula 1, he would get very, very, penalty now.
Well, they should do in the British Touring Car Championship as well. It's not dodging cars out there at the moment. Cars coming towards me for the 5th time. Let's take a look. As there's still some of them down on the centre straight. Here we go then. And that's Stephen. That is again. I'm sure you can you see that car, Megan?
I think, yeah.
Here come the leaders. There's Ingram. Ingram leads. Jelly's got damage. Jelly's got damage to the back of his car.
Just seeing this.
Sorry, Meg, we've got a side-by-side there as well. I think Shedden has now made the move. Shedden, I think... Oh, is that what? We've got a car leaving the pit lane after the puncture.
That is Jackson leaving the pit lane.
Who?
Jackson leaving the pit lane. And Boardley is out, by the way.
Boardley's out. So
yeah.
Carl Boardley's... Is he out of the race or out of the pit lane?
Out of the race.
Out of the race. So Carl Boardley, the only retirement so far this weekend. So he's out of the race.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a surprise.
I mean, I didn't think he was that badly damaged. He just went on the grass.
Must have had secondary contact that we haven't seen. Big kick of dust coming out of Riches into Wilson as well as Butcher taps the back. Can't see who that is in the moment. It must be Josh Cook. As look at this, Shedden on the back again.
Josh, what's Sutton driving?
Megan.
What's Sutton driving?
Sutton's in a Subaru.
There you go, Beth. He's in a Subaru.
Shedden's in a Honda Civic Type R. And yes, I'm trackside, by the way, for this one and only event for this year. The opportunity arose. I decided to take it. And to see side by side once again.
It took 2 days to teach me this.
Sorry, what, Megan?
It took 2 days for you to teach me all this.
Yeah, now it means I can have a day off on Fridays. You can do the practice sessions for F1. I might need it with all this sunburn I've got. Side-by-side action still going on then. It's half distance of the final British Touring Car race of the day.
We shall see, Joshua, because I might be going out on Friday.
Yeah, no. Moving on further back as well, down the back straightaway. We've got loads of cars that are going towards each other, and we've got them coming towards me. So we'll fade into the picture. And, yep, it's Senna Proctor, who's a lap down. And he's being followed closely by Ingram and Jelly, who's losing downforce and surely power as well on the back there. It's bumper cars out there today.
Tell you what, Tom Ingram's doing quite well.
Yeah, leading the race. Of course he's doing quite well. Let's listen to the cars go through.
Turkington's doing terrible. 7th.
Turkington's doing terrible.
Yeah, 7th.
Turkington's P7 in this race, did you say?
Yeah, compared to how he was doing in the first 2 races, it's terrible.
Yeah, reverse grids do that. Just swaps the playing field, pushes him further back than what he actually needs to be, I suppose. So,
is this Sutton and
that's
Jelly?
Shedden. Oh, contact!
Jelly made a move on the outside of Sutton
to keep second place. Yeah, so that was Sutton trying to make the move on Oliphant. Didn't pay off. Oliphant's with a lot of damage at the moment.
Where's Oliphant on the grid?
Next.
Oliphant's 18th.
Yes. Oliphant's the same team as who? Stephen Jelly.
No.
Yes, you're right.
No, Oliphant is 18th.
Yeah, well, he dropped down, didn't he, after the opening lap spin?
I am a curse.
What, sorry?
I am a curse. I said he was going to do well.
Yes, you did at the moment as well. So lap 7 of 12 at the moment. The car's circulating.
I would be a
And
terrible
still
gambler.
not much going on at the front, but we're having a three-way fight. And the leader, Tom Ingram, escaping away with this one. The battle now seems to be for second place between, as I said earlier, it's Stephen Jelly, followed then also closely by Sutton. Throw in the mix as well. The add in for Gordon Shedden. Here they come again.
Oh, and we have a spinner. Hamilton has spun.
Hamilton spun,
And he's
that's
on the
the
track.
X. That
He's-
might cause a safety car if he's stalled there. We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, he is spun on trackside. So, hold on. Is he?
Local yellow,
Go
though. I'm
again.
not seeing any safety car
He
boards
is
being
not-
put out here.
He is not moving right now. Oh, now he's moving. He's got moving on the track.
So he's okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great news. That's great news. Still more cars to come through here at the moment. It's lap 7 of 12. The last touring car race of the day. Indeed, the last race of the day here at Snetterton for the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship. More cars coming through then at the moment. As we're on, Megan, what lap are we on?
Ooh. Lap 8 of 12.
And now that's Sutton under pressure. Shedden going through. Jelly's been sent to the outside. Shedden's definitely going to get through there. But Jelly, if he can keep alongside,
that
might
was
have
a-
the opportunity to do so. Yeah, through.
That was violent from Shedden to what I believe is
Block
Jelly.
Him, block him.
No, he actually purposely moved into Jelly's car and then back out again. He purposely rammed him. He needs to get a penalty for that.
Does the undercut, makes it stick. Shedden up into fourth place now. Jelly drop. No, that would be third, wouldn't it? Because we're not counting the fact that we can see Senna Proctor in that front view vision.
Yeah.
Oh, this is turning out to be an interesting race. What lap are we on, sorry, Megan?
Lap 8. And I can't believe Shedden actually rammed into the side of Jelly. I mean, I think he should get a penalty for that. And Cook has passed Jelly.
So Cook's got past Jelly. Yeah, you're right. There he is, the 66 ahead of the 12 as we head down the Bentley straight towards Brundle.
I'm so confused because you see people in different positions. And yeah, oh, there it is. There it is.
Side by side, trying to go around the outside. And Jelly's just dropping back more and more and more. There's your race leader.
It's probably
Tom
from a contact with Shedden.
Ingram, Shedden. Ingram, Sutton, Shedden. 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Yeah, Jelly with that floor damage, he is dropping so far back on the field now. It's unbelievable how much he's dropping.
I think the stewards need to do something about what Shedden did because that was underhanded.
No sign of any penalties, though, if there would be a penalty.
You see, they need to get more on track with things because they're not doing anything about someone purposely ramming into another person.
It's the touring cars, Megan. Robin is racing.
No, very purposely bashed into him.
Yeah, that's the touring cars. Lap 9.
No sense of
Of
order.
12. Keep your fingers crossed as well that there won't be any safety cars. This might be a safety car free run weekend.
Now you say that.
Year, actually. Yeah, now I say it. Now I say it. We've seen more spins and dramas in this one race than we have done in the past 2 so far today.
So far, Jackson has been staying in the pit lane, so I'm guessing that he isn't coming out again. And Proctor, I haven't really seen much on Proctor. He's
I've
like
seen a
a
lot
lap
of Proctor
behind.
because he's right in the front of the field.
Yeah, because he's a lap behind.
Yeah, and he's right in the front as well. He's not getting out of the way. Shedden now trying to attack Sutton again, coming into Augustini. Not going to make a move here, though. They've just got to find their time.
Of everyone to crash out, I kind of hoping it's Shedden right now because he's been a bit not Formula One-y. And I know it's not Formula One, it's just I'm used to that. So my brain's just going like a steward right now, just like give him a penalty, give him a penalty, give him a 5-second penalty to use on the pit lane.
I'd be very unfair to give Shedden a penalty for bumping Jelly, although it could be done. We could see 5-second penalty. Here come the leaders once again. So the top 3 are beginning to separate. In fact, Ingram has got a big lead going into the last couple of laps. I'm looking, yeah, Jelly still with that damaged floor. He's dropping right back down. So where is he? I can't see him just yet. There's Oliphant. We've seen Jelly. Turkington's gone through. Just being kicked up as well at the last corner.
And now we're on board
Getty
with
doing
Tom
it to Gary
Ingram.
Paffett. Megan.
Right now we're on board with Tom Ingram. Now we're just seeing him make it lap 10.
3 laps to go of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship here at Snetterton. Oh, it's Sam Schmidt who's right at the back. Oh, no, maybe not, because there is Nick Hamilton who spun. So Hamilton has restarted, Megan.
Yeah, he has. And Shedden is basically tailing Sutton right now. It's like watching an owner drag around a dog.
He's trying to find an overtaking spot at the moment, isn't he? He's got to find the best opportunity to do so. Shedden definitely going to hold him to... Shedden's going to hold something to a higher standard. They're both champions of this series as well. They both should be respecting each other. Let's see if that respect will actually turn out the way it needs to.
I've got a good thing from Beth.
Look, Megan, the medical helicopter is just taking off because there's 2 medical helicopters and we're not going to need it the next 2 laps. So the second one's taken off.
This is from Beth. Seems Jelly smelt cook and Hill butcher rose bottom.
I tell you what, Beth, as well. Your math of poetry skills are unbelievable. I'm so glad you've been able to join for this weekend's live touring cars at a much more reasonable hour back over in Australia. Hope you are okay. We're on board now. Cars coming towards us once again. I'll duck out a shot so you can hear them and see them. And not so that I can wince in hunger and pain and sweat, but so that you can see the cars. That's Proctor. There's Ingram. Following through, Sutton holding off Shedden once again. Not a bad race, this. Not a bad one at all. Race 3 is always chaotic. This one's certainly proving to have some drama. It was Dan Rowbottom, by the way, who started further back up the grid as well than Shedden. Shedden's literally dive bomb people around the circuit.
Yeah, he can't get past Sutton.
Lap 10. About to start. Lap 11. 2 to go. So Ingram leads and Shedden still close down into Augustini as well. We cut back to a further back battle. Let's just take us through the timings at the moment, please.
Well, right now, I think out of the race are Smelt, Jackson and Bordley.
I'm across you now because Shedden's trying to go around the outside of Sutton. He's pulled out down on the Wilson hairpin. Shedden goes tight to defend. Sutton's going to try and go right around the outside to try and have an attack back. It hasn't paid off. Sutton stays in. Shedden goes tight into Palmer. Didn't work out either. Sutton holds to the advantage.
Just as that happened, I whacked my boom mic into my face.
Oh, that's handy. Shedden all over the back as well. He can't seem to get the move right at the current moment. Take us through the top 10 next.
Right, first is Ingram, second Sutton, third Shedden, fourth Cook, fifth Jelly, sixth Butcher, seventh Turkington, eighth Morgan, ninth Moffat, 10th Goff. And right now out, I'm pretty sure, is Bordley. I know is out. Jackson hasn't done a lap since lap 2. Smelt hasn't done a lap since lap 8. Proctor hasn't done a lap since lap 9.
Proctor hasn't done a full lap since lap 9?
No.
So he was the car who was released from everybody.
Yeah, and it just...
and he's 2 laps down.
Yeah, and it doesn't show that
Here comes the cars. There he is, actually, Proctor. So Proctor's 2 laps down.
Though Jackson and Smelt are still in the pit lane.
Tom Ingram, sponsored as himself as Tingram, leads this race. The last lap is coming up. The next time by will be the checkered flag.
Josh, Beth says it's 2:45 a.m. Monday morning for her, and it is Aidan Moffat related to Alan Moffat.
I'm not sure about that one.
I'll do a little digging.
It's entirely possible, of course. It's the last lap then of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship weekend here at Snetterton. And we're on course for another 3 different winners. Race 1 was won by Colin Turkington. Race 2 won by Ash Sutton. Race 3 is going to be won by Tom Ingram. And correct me if I'm wrong, hasn't Tom been on the podium? No, he hasn't. I'm going to correct myself there. He was on podium race 1, wasn't he?
Alan Moffat apparently is 81 years old.
Oh, yes, making it older.
Didn't realise he was that old. Okay.
Still circulating. Last lap coming down towards Augustini's if you're watching along with us or just enjoying being at the track here. I really burned a lot actually this weekend to bring touring car action here to the YouTube channel. I won't say I've loved every minute of it because freezing to death at 3 o'clock in the morning isn't fun. Neither is all this sunburn, but I'll tell you what I have loved: the access, the paddock, the wonderful TV compound, everything here. The access, would you get this close to a track at Silverstone? No, I've been there. This is a great view of the circuit as well, and everything seems to have calmed down in this last lap here. And here they come to cross the line. And I'll fade you over, Megs, because we are about to see the race winners. Let's follow. There he is. Tom Ingram goes into Murray's, and I hope you can all see further into the distance because for the first time this year he's done it. 5 different winners in the opening 6 races of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship. Exactly what we like to see. Tom Ingram wins round 6 of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship. His first win of the season. Alongside him on the podium will be Ash Sutton and Gordon Shedden in a monster drive from both of them. Rest of the field coming across the line now to take the checkered. Megs, talk us through them.
Right, so first Ingram, second Sutton, third Shedden, fourth Cook, fifth is Jelly, sixth Butcher, seventh Turkington, eighth Morgan, ninth Goff, 10th Rowbottom, 11th Smiley,
After that, by the way, Megs. Yeah, go on.
12th is Hill, 13th Lloyd, 14th Taylor Smith, 15th Edwards, 16th Oliphant, 17th Moffat, 18th Plato, 19th Chilton, 20th Osborne, 21st is Buttel, 22nd is Jeddy, 23rd Hawkins, 24th Parfit, 25th Hamilton, 26th Proctor, Anid, 27th is Smelt, 28th Jackson, and out of a race officially is 29th is Broadley.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've done it. The weekend is over. The racing is over. We've brought you a qualifying and all 3 races of the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship here from Snetterton. Now join me as the medical helicopter takes off to leave. Join me in congratulating these guys. Let's listen in. I would, but they're all being slow. Senna Fox has crossed the line, actually.
I think we're coming up to it.
Yeah. Fox has crossed the line to take the checker flag. He's the last driver to do so. Saying that, Megan, I've lost my tissue. There it is. Well, that was my mask. So the medical helicopter has now left the facility as well. It's not needed because we finished all the action for today. And a very successful day of running, I might say as well. We've seen some great races across Saturday and Sunday, especially the Porsche race this morning. That was fantastic as well. And I think, Megan, go on, ask me a highlight of this weekend. Go on.
What's the highlight of this weekend?
Race 1. Race 1 is my highlight of the weekend because I've never stood next to a British Touring Car grid that close, commentating when the lights go out and hearing the engines as well, and being on the grid doing a whole pre-show. That was definitely the best moment of the weekend. Second best, living a boyhood dream, waving the flag to wave the drivers in as well, and having a flag on a track. That's a nice one. 787 there actually in the marquee area. Everyone's just starting to pack down as well because it's game over. But yeah, they're taking a long time about it, Megan. Oh, here they come. They've been slow. They've been a bit slow, haven't they?
Yeah.
Here at the moment. So that means, actually, thinking about it, that one thing we've got a new championship leader in the form of Ash Sutton. How surprising is that? Sutton and Turkington will be 1-2 again in the title on basic mathematical skill. Let's listen to the guys come in then and give them a big wave, everyone. I hope you can hear that, Meg. Everyone having fun out here. Well done, guys. Let's wave with them. Well done, everyone. Top job. 3 races. No accidents, like we saw yesterday in IndyCar. Absolute top dollar racing. I've never been happier. So much so, Megan, I'm going to ask you to do something for me I never have before. Take a live photo on the map book. Everyone, you can all screenshot and join me.
And I do that how?
I'll do it. There we go.
Hold on. Do
I
it
took a
again. I'm going
photo.
to take a photo on this. I've been taking photos of you all weekend.
Suppose we could just screenshot it later, actually. I didn't think about that. But that's it. The touring cars are over. Everyone's now packing up, and we are now going to go off air because I'm feeling sick. And also, it's time to come home. So,
Yeah.
my thanks to Megan back at the commentary box for literally being the mastermind this weekend for streaming everything you have seen. So, well done, Megan. How's it been?
Stressful, kind of.
Had a lot of fun, though?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you weren't here again, then I could easily set it up again.
Fantastic. Right, my thanks to all of you at home for watching over this weekend as well. We'll be back next weekend where it is, are you ready? Formula One's French Grand Prix, MotoGP's race as well. And also we will have coverage of the Formula E race in Mexico. No sleep for the wicked. But on the one weekend where nothing else clashed, we came to the touring cars. On the hottest day of the year in the UK, we survived. The drivers survived. It's been a great day. My thanks to all of you at home. My thanks to Megan as well. And from Snetterton, it's a very warm, and I usually say that to mean affectionately, but no, seriously, it's a very warm goodbye.